course, against it with a Lulu in this situation.
Is it just like Corki Nami or something like that? Going for, like, let's dominate lane as much as possible?
Caitlyn and Nivea?
Caitlyn Lux. Oh, wow.
Bringing out the classics.
Exactly. And I mean, when Keria plays Lux, it used to be one of the scariest times to be an opponent in the game. And we haven't seen it for a really long time.
This is the kind of mix up where you're like, look, we need something that can survive lane, and then you end up playing MF Lulu and you're like, oh man.
That feels terrible.
Even if you win lane, like, what was the point?
Well, we're gonna maybe find out. That's how this one's going to look. But there we go. Double up damage is going to connect, and then Keria loses half of his health bar.
That's not a good start. I didn't really expect anything else, but it's
I was going to say, what does a good start look like?
Not getting hit by Peacemaker, I think. The thing with Lux, it's kind of Karma-esque in the sense that, I mean, okay, one thing that she doesn't have that Karma has is the defensive shielding. And because you're slowed, you get hit by the Comet, has Scorch. And actually double check me on Scorch, but I'm 90% sure he did.
Oh god, the combos.
I think one of the problems though is as much as, oh no.
Oh no, he's caught again. And net connects, there's the headshot, has to flash, Keria finds it, and actually it's the first blood going over to Pays. They did have to invest a fair bit as Doran's flashed out of the way. Great Q gonna connect from Xiu here. Trying to do his best clear impression, but you can see actually has flash advantage now. See whether he does hit an ulti or anything like that, as right now he's moving over towards these grubs to try and take down Lucid. Faker comes on in. Emperor's Divide is going to go wide there as the Paranoia is on top of Lucid for now, but Showmaker's making his way over. Still, Doran gets on in there. There is the cease and desist as Xiu comes in, gives over that shield, and Showmaker's going to have to get himself out of there. Does get the chain down, and Pathmaker is going to make a path for Xiu to try and get himself out. Lucid actually very cheekily is looking for a crab. I don't know whether that's quite legal, as he is just going to have to vault break his way over that wall. So no one dead, as Xiu is actually going to look to re-engage one more time. There's the all-out as he pulls Doran over, turns his attention towards Ona now, as he's doing so much damage. Vault breaker comes in, and that is going to be the kill onto Doran. Yep, nicely done. Thank you, Ox. Oh. Showmaker is going to get snared. Chains will connect, but he has to get the heck out of dodge.
The clone ate the trap.
As Keria walks over a control ward, but doesn't seem too bothered about it. Heal has to come out to dodge the light binding. And the DK bottom lane will live to see another day, as Ona is going to come in and try and kill Showmaker. There is the Paranoia, and he's just dead. I feel like Showmaker just kept walking towards him when maybe he shouldn't have. Lucid Singularity pretty good at finding that, as Showmaker actually dashing forward, does have the ultimate this time as the chains will connect and gets the flash out of Faker. And so Showmaker will have his flash a little bit before his opposition.
Definitely is the winning plan. Right now though, T1 starting up the Dragon. D-Plus TPing in, they are looking to approach.
Yeah, looking for a little bit of an angle here, as it's down to about 3,000, but Lucid gets into the back of the pit. The flash forward, as the bullet time is just hitting nothing at all, but it's broken apart T1 for now. Ona right underneath the Dragon, and it's going to be stolen away by Lucid. Showmaker, though, is going to die, and the flash in from Xiu, the beautiful Emperor's Divide to disengage, though, and the final spark from Keria will be the last little gasp. So Drake traded for Showmaker. I think D-Plus probably going to be okay with that. Yeah, she also looking for a bit of an angle here, but once again, some action. Cease and desist onto Pays as they dive in. The Wild Growth, fantastic, but Pays gets over the wall, and he'll find so much damage there. DK will also get Keria caught, and there is not a whole lot he can do outside of flashing away. Smash able to absorb the ulti from Pays, and T1 will be able to strike back, even though it was Lucid that tried to go in.
Trying to go into Pays with his lack of flash. Oh
dear, there is the Paranoia coming down, flash out immediately, and they do get a big shield. Brilliantly done there from Keria and from Smash, and Keria calculated. He's able to keep himself alive as Showmaker's angry after that death. Somehow, these are wonderful.
Are we sure these aren't real?
I can't believe I had to wait like 25 minutes in order to talk about it, because there was so much action for that brief period of time.
I like the backronyms, you know?
Yeah, I think the acronyms are better. So I think I'd like to retroactively just go back and change how it's supposed to work.
That's what people do. That's what backronyms are.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things where people have done that and said, oh, engage coming in.
Yeah, a bit of paranoia here from Owner, who is a little bit by himself, but so is Lucid, who is going to get cut up the wild growth. Not enough, as Faker is going to grab that kill. Meanwhile, Keria doing a whole lot of work, and Keria is going to have to get himself out. No flash available, or no flash able to be used. And Showmaker was in the top lane this entire time.
Very scary.
Baron.
They're TPing in. They want to contest this Baron.
Yeah, double teleports do bring Shiu and Showmaker over. And the traps were set up, but they're a little bit far away. As Showmaker gets in there, that's a lot of damage. They want to try and get rid of Owner. Shiu,
oh, look at Smash.
He's a brick wall, he flashes in, the bullet time comes down, it's Owner that locks up the Baron, but can they keep themselves alive? That's the question. It's Shiu that goes down, and T1 build the Phalanx, and it's so difficult. Lucid has found his way in, though, and Pays is going to get locked down by Showmaker. It's a bit of a shooting gallery now, but they've taken out the Misfortune, who is going for a weird sort of flank angle. Still, Showmaker gets on over towards Doran, and Doran just wants to take him down. The hammer comes in, and T1 will win the fight and secure the Baron. And D+ kind of caught reeling at this point. And the comeback mechanics of this composition are few and far between. As Showmaker, that was the choice that he probably wouldn't make again, as he's just dead.
Let's go with Pays.
Yeah, there we go.
Killing the 80 carry, always good.
Well, Owner and Faker took a little bit of damage there from D+. As Shiu is teleported in, does have his big old shield. Actually, some nice footwork there as well, as Dash Cannon can augment the damage here of Showmaker, but Shiu is now going to get cut up. My goodness, when Pays really wants to start killing you, he will certainly do so, as Lucid tanks up that ulti from Pays. Keria round the back of the pit here isn't exactly all that valuable, but Showmaker is going to be able to find Doran. He goes to the skies, might just be able to take out this LeBlanc, but he's not going to be able to do so. Still, she does die. Emperor's Divide is not going to connect onto too much more than just Lucid, as now Pays could be in trouble. Shiu looking to try and find it, but he blast codes to get himself out, and now Faker against the world. He goes golden and gives Owner the space to go ballistic. Flashes to the side, denies Shiu, and there is the GOAT. Ladies and gentlemen, locking down the ace and securing the third game of the series.
A scrappy fight, and D+ really try their best to make it happen, but unfortunately the gold isn't there, but Faker is, and he shuts down any attempt. Going to be going to a game 3 in the series, and honestly, game 1 was 17-2, game 2 15-4. Been pretty dominant both games so far.
Yeah, let's see what happens in game number 3. Man, I'm very interested to see whether T1 can ride this momentum or whether D+ can utilize their right of first selection in order to find a victory here. Both times, though, I feel like the drafts were a bit wonky.